I'm shooting in for my takedown, guys, I'm going to drop my level with one leg and point this leg toward the person. Stepping in here, head up, nice balance. Now I'm going to turn, look at the ceiling, and as I turn and look up, I'm going to bring my leg up. With my head, I'm going to hopefully be pushing right about here. Before you go for this takedown, you've got to have an imaginary target on the person. And that's how you assess whether or not you can make this takedown work or not. If you do not comfortably feel like you can get your head to that target, then you're not going to be successful with this takedown. You may have to go to a transition off of it, okay? So whenever I'm here like this, I'm trying to decide, can I drop, step, right here, turn, come up, and get my head to this target point before he moves it. And that may seem like that's pretty hard, but look how massive this person's body is. It's just like if I was going to do a punch, he don't move his torso nearly as fast as he moves his head and his arms. So him moving his big trunk body, it doesn't take a whole heck of a lot to get that. But what you do have to do is you have to avoid his arms, and you have to drop your level properly. If you don't drop your level, you come in like this, and that's whenever you start leaning forward, maybe you don't have the leg strength. You get to here, and you feel like if you go any lower, your legs are going to fall out from under you. If you're going to do this, that's whenever you get people to start doing this and start leaning over and grabbing for things. My thing is to get my head and my hips to that person. So, I'm using a rope. This is going to force me to drop my level. If I don't drop my level, I hit my head on rope. Simple enough. I'm standing here like this. This is my partner here, and you can do it between two trees. Punching bag is a good thing to tie it off to. Here, I'm going to step in. My leg is pointed in between his legs. I get right about here. I'm going to turn, look up, come up on the other side of the rope, and then hit my target. So I'm here, step, turn, look, target. Back out. Here, just like we're fighting, step, bam, turn, up, target. Now, for wrestling, it's not such a huge deal to get my head off center. But Justin, can I borrow you? And for people that do MMA, this is the main point, one of the huge points for you. Let's assume he gets the takedown, okay? You're not going to sweat it so much. My head's out of position. For this, my head was over here, okay, guys? So, my head is out of position. Bam, bam. My head's out of position. He's captured my head. But as he comes down, what he does is he comes down to the side. Yeah, back his way. He comes down and lets me pull him down, but he creates an angle. Now he's got a terrific angle on my body. He's got a nice omoplata, nice straight arm lock. My head and my body's on the same side, so his guillotine's a lot more trouble to deal with. Whenever I step in properly and use my head here, bam, turn it, look up, drive it forward. Then whenever I catch his leg, I'm going to push his body, load his leg up, and come forward. Okay? Go ahead and give me some resistance, and I'm going to push. Watch how his weight transfers to his back leg. If I'm going to lift him up with this takedown, I'm shooting in, bam, Now, see how his weight's here? I'm not having to lift this, okay? Even if I want to pick him up, I don't want to do this and manhandle this guy up. He's freaking heavy. What I want to do is I want to here, bump, get his weight on his leg. Now, as I push him forward, I stand up. I walk through him, okay? His weight shifting on his leg like this allows me to get to my feet so I can lift. Bam. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do. And in practice, you don't have to like skyjack your dude up. Step in, get here, hit, and just get used to coming up and coming forward with it. Okay? The rope will make sure that whenever you step in, you get here and you don't do this. The rope makes sure that you get here. Imagine there's a rope here. Turning my head, stepping up and coming in. This takedown combines with this takedown. Bam, bam, he pushes. Turn the other side. Cool? Thanks, Justin. I want you to have your head right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my hand up. And then as you step in, I want you to take your head. Look up. Somebody push, push. I want you to drive your head forward, okay? That's going to be right here in his body. That way, whenever you're here, you step up and drive, you're pushing him off balance with your head, okay? So, step, push. There you go. See how you arch your back? Don't you feel strong when you arch your back? Yeah, that's what you want. Arch back, strong person. The reason I like this is as you guys start doing this, the person that's holding the rope, I want you to get a good base and let that person drive. Okay? Yeah. Don't lift. All I want the drive is to be with your head. So Jared, here. Hold on to that. Whenever he steps in, Justin steps in, he drops here, and I want you to push. Okay? That way you can feel the push right here. And that's the same push that you want whenever you step in and drive that takedown. It should be just a nice, solid push. Shouldn't hurt. Shouldn't feel like you're jacking your neck. It should feel like a nice, solid push. Nice.
For the southpaw though, so I'm coming forward. Still just stepping up.
No, wrong leg. Here. Hold this real quick. Okay. Southpaw, it's exactly the same way. This was traditional here. I'm playing for level, baiting, got my hands up, this is a pipe. I step in, bring this back foot up, bam, drop, turn, shoot, grab, go, tickle. This time I'm here. It's exactly the same way. I step in here. I want my leg on the outside of his leg. From here, when I step up, I reach for the leg, I swoop. Now the difference is this. My backhand before, this hand, was reaching for his leg. Reverse the position. This hand reached for his leg. This hand now is going to control his hip. By pushing on his hip, it turns his body this way. It keeps him from sprawling out of my takedown. So I'm here. Step in, turn, catch. Keep the hip here. Now whenever he tries to pull this leg out, I've got 2 points to push. Makes it very hard for him to get this leg out. If you make the hook first, if you step in here, and you can shoot in quick. Step here, and then make another little additional step up to get the hook. Very, very, very easy. Remember, this same takedown, exactly what you're doing southpaw, is the counter to the pushing the head to the side. So if I'm doing this, bam, he pushes his head. There it is. Exact same switch.